Hey troops, GeneralJSmith here, back with my LEGO Movie Police Set Overview. And today, I'm going to be doing a very brief overview of all the LEGO City, or rather LEGO Movie Police sets we have got so far from the 2014 and 2015 lines. Now, of course, the LEGO Movie itself only came out in February last year, so it hasn't even been a full year. So, as you can see, we have definitely not got all the sets that we possibly could from the LEGO Movie, but we have still got a number of these police ones. So, yeah, now, I just want to point out right now, this isn't really a sort of comparison type video, just because I did do a comparison of those two sets, because those sets are very similar. But, yes, of course, these are all from the LEGO Movie, and they are all police sets. But they're not really, I would say, similar per se. They are different vehicles in different ways. But I do believe this is every single police vehicle. Now, some of these vehicles did come with other sets. For example, that set there came with that like orange bike thing, and you know that came with Benny's spaceship. But even so, yeah, I've just put all the different police sets out here right now, and some of the minifigures. So let's just get into it right now. Alright, so in front of you are seeing the different LEGO Movie sets, ranging from the smallest to the largest. Starting off, we have the poly bag, the enforcer thing, I think. That was the bike that also came with the Bad Cop police car. Here we have that little flying vehicle that came with Benny's spaceship, and had the exclusive pilot in that. Here you have the police car in car mode, Bad Cop's car. In the middle, you have Bad Cop's car in flight mode. They are different sets, they cannot transform if you don't already know. Here we have, well, I don't really know the name of this particular set, but it came with like the set with the orange bike and things, so let's just call it the police jeep type thing, because it is quite large. And backing out, the last and larger set is the police dropship. Very cool. So yeah, that's basically the general overview of the sets. Looking at the minifigures, we see we only get one pilot, like in the entire set, and that came with Benny's, or that thing from Benny's spaceship, which is odd, because you think you'd come with either that set, or maybe the dropship, but no, you only ever get one of these pilots. Now, this is not every single LEGO movie swap person, but even so. And then we have Bad Cop there. We've had 2 or 3 versions of him. And there you go. Again, there's not all the Robo swap, but that's just a sum to give you sort of something to look at, I guess. So yeah, really, I'll just go into like the stats of these things. So we got the poly bag in probably, I think, early 2014. This was the enforcer that came with that pilot. Not that one, just a very generic one. Very small set, really. Nothing to see here. I've done a review on this channel, so you can check that out. Very standard sort of thing. It really was, you know, I'm not sure whether he saw this in the LEGO Movie. He might have done very briefly, but I've got to say, for a little thing, for something not really that significant, it is pretty cool actually. I did say this. I do like kind of the design of this set. I just like it really. So that is pretty nice. It's pretty cool when it was available. I mean, I guess I wouldn't really recommend like going on eBay or Bricklink to buy it separately now. It's not really worth that much, but it's still pretty cool. Next up, we have the bike that came with Bad Cop's car. Very cool, as I said. And of course, one of the greatest things about all these sets is the fact you can use them in just your normal LEGO City sets. They don't actually have to be from the LEGO Movie as such, because there's no resemblance to the LEGO Movie per se. You know, it's just got like police and stuff on them. But even so, that's a very, very cool bike, I say so myself. You know, I do enjoy it. That it does roll forward. There's nothing I can do about that, but even so. Next up, this is from Benny's spaceship. It did not come separately. Well, I suppose you should buy it separately if you wanted, but even so. You actually did see these in the film, like very briefly. You saw a few of these, and Benny's spaceship actually shot them. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This one actually does come with that pilot, which is pretty cool. It's kind of strange we haven't got that pilot in any other sets. You'd think we would have, but even so, very nice. I have done, of course, a full review of this, so I'm not going to go too much in detail now. But even so, it's a very cool set. I'm liking it. I mean, I'd hardly call it like a starfighter, because I mean, obviously there you have the dropship, but really this and that are the only flying vehicles. I mean, yes, you have Bad Cop's car, but like that's really his personal thing. And I'd hardly call this like a starfighter. It's really a very small type thing. Perhaps in the future, maybe the LEGO Movie 2 or something, they could give us like a a proper police type starfighter thing. That would be very cool. If by the way, if you haven't noticed, one of my favourite sets in the Lego Movie are these police sets. This bike is annoying me, but I just can't get it to stay there. Anyway, moving on. So next up we have Bad Cop's car in car mode. Next up we'll have the flight mode. Now I did point out in the review and the comparison of these that I'm not as much disappointed. I don't really mind that much actually, but it's kind of a bit odd. The fact this doesn't transform when you really think about it, because you think out of all the films ever, you think the Lego Movie, you know, surely Lego can make the sets the most accurate of any film ever. Because when it comes to Star Wars, of course, you know, they try to make the Lego version as close to the actual vehicle. But with the Lego Movie, it's like, there's not an issue. It's just the exact same thing. So you'd think logically it could in some way transform. But even so, it's a very cool vehicle. And as I said before, you can use it in just normal, like, Lego City stuff. Well, not all of them, because some of them would look weird. For example, Bad Cop's car in flight mode would look kind of weird in a Lego City type thing. I'm not going to go really through the comparison between this and that. I've done that in another video, so check that out. But it is pretty cool. It's one of my favourite sets. I'm not going to lie, I do very much enjoy this set. Very nice. Very cool, very cool. Both of these sets come with Bad Cop, and that's a way you can get him, you know, depending on how you want to, or whatever. I don't believe you can buy this that regularly anymore. You can still get it from Toys R Us and other such sets, but because it came in early 2014, it is pretty rare, and I don't think you can get a polybag either. Other than that, though, I think you can get every single other one of these sets pretty regularly, so, yeah. Next up, we have this police jeep type thing. This came with the, like, orange bike at the very beginning of the film when they were trying to chase down Wildstar and Emmett. This is very cool. I haven't actually done a review of this set because I bought this separately off eBay because I didn't really want to pay £45 for the entire set. I would only really want this for this and the 3 other Robocops, but I didn't get them, so. But even so, it is really, really cool. You notice it's the same sticker on the front as those 2 vehicles, so there you go. Super Secret Police, got the lights. The wheels move together, but like not as a 4 together. Like they've got one axle between them, so. Or you can move this one, so. And these flip up to produce flick-fire missiles. I didn't show the features on the other ones just because I've already done reviews, but I haven't done a review on this one, so. Otherwise, they can be folded down to produce ramps or fold up flick-fire missiles. These are stickers. To get someone in, you have to actually take the roof off rather than just lift it up. There is space for 2 people and 1 steering wheel. So yeah. Now that is actually the American way of driving. In Britain, the steering wheel will be on the other side. But just pointing that out. Anyway. But I've got to say, I do really love the set in the back. You do get some dynamite. God knows what that's for. It falls out. It goes in there and you've got some dynamite. I have no idea where that came from. I've not seen that anywhere. But even so. Very cool set, one of the best, I've got to say. I mean, I bought this separate off eBay, so clearly it must be worth something. It's not like it's just a casual set I bought, because I deliberately went through the hassle whenever buying it separately. So yeah. And I'd say probably my favourite of the Lego Movie police sets. Come on, it has to be the dropship, of course. This thing is awesome. It reminds me so much of just a gunship, basically. Well, it basically is a gunship. You know, it reminds me a lot of the Coruscant police gunship, in fact. And this is a very, very cool set. It just, yeah, I'm not going to go through all the features right now, but truly it is awesome. Of course, the main feature being the doors can open. It's got winches, all that. You know, and I'd really say this is the only main flying vehicle, because I talked about how that set that came with Benny Spaceship, that's not really a proper thing. It's probably a little thing just to add in there because they wanted to make it a bit more. But really, I wouldn't consider it a proper flying vehicle. But even so, what I'd really love seeing, like the Lego Movie 2 or something, is more, you know, police flying things. But yeah, really, I mean, this was only an overview, it wasn't a comparison of these sets, because they are kind of different. I mean, even though they're police and from the Lego Movie. Of course, I would love to see more of these Lego Movie police sets. I think they're one of the best parts of the Lego Movie, like, sets-wise. Of course, my favourite set still is Benny's spaceship. But these sets are really, really cool, and there's a reason I went to the trouble to get every single one. Some of them were kind of accidental purchases, but that's not the point. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this overview then. I don't really know what the point of this video. It wasn't really helpful, I guess, but whatever, I guess it's probably just cool to watch. It does look pretty cool, I've got to say. And of course, you can, if you can find on eBay, buy multiples of these separately, or perhaps multiples of those, or the bikes, and like make a proper army thing, you know, and like using your Lego City and all this different stuff. But I hear they already have quite a lot of Lego police in Lego City, so. But anyway, so yeah, so there's going to be a few more reviews on this channel, and then I think a couple on my main channel, and then finally, I'm going to get on the 2015 Lego Star Wars line. We're already halfway through the month. It's unbelievable. But anyway, so there you go then. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you again in another video very soon. Stay awesome. This will probably be the last one of my Lego movie sets, though, I've got to be honest. I doubt I'll do any more anytime soon. But even so, if I don't, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Stay awesome. Bye, troops.